Well, okay, except for my mom, which, don't get me wrong, she's great and inspirational, but, well, I mean, she only wants what's best for me, so I trust her when she reminds me not to talk too much or when I'm too much in general. I don't know, You really gotta stop saying stuff like that. People are gonna think you like me or something. What? You like me? Wait. Why are you looking at my lips like that? Please be mine. Be only mine. Be...
Chrissy.
Huh?
Are you okay? I asked you how your shift was at work.
Oh, yes. It was fine.
You seem distracted.
Who? Me?
Yes, you. Who else would I be talking about, silly goose?
Oh, no. I'm fine, Mother. I'm just a little tired. That's all.
Oh, my poor little warrior. All tuckered out from her big girl job. I have to say, I don't blame you either. I'm quite tuckered out as well. I had a big conference to go to, after all.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to crash the car.
I told you that test didn't mean anything, and that you needed more practice.
Mom, I practice with Uncle Stevie from the Benedante Greeting Committee every day.
Clearly not enough. You know, I got a call back from the mechanic. He said you hadn't taken care of it.
But I had just taken it for an oil change last month.
No, I did, remember? You just happened to be in the car with me.
But I should have the receipt somewhere. Wait a minute. Wasn't it like a Tuesday?
You're getting your days mixed up again, little one. I keep telling you to take your memory supplements, but you don't listen, do you?
I know. I have an alarm on my phone every day. I don't know how I keep forgetting.
What was the role of the Benedante in the 15th century?
What?
I said, what was the role of the Benedante in the 15th century?
Mom, I just got off of work and I'm so tired.
You're not going dull on me just because you worked an honest day's work, just like everyone else, just like I did, are you?
No.
All right then. What?
The role of the Benedante in the 15th century was to protect farmers' crops.
And their real role?
To defend humanity from evil witches.
What do we use to do that?
Our gifts.
And what's the difference between our gifts and witchcraft?
Gifts are good. Witchcraft is evil.
Whose side does evil work for?
The Dark Prince.
And whose side do we work for?
The Seraphim, admin to God himself.
What do we do when the vine does not bear fruit?
We cut it.
Why?
So the vines that do bear fruit have more nutrients.
And what's the equivalent use a fruitless vine has to?
A flower.
And after sitting pretty all day long, what can a flower only do at the end of the day?
Die.
And how's that coworker of yours doing?
Oh, they're doing great. I was just talking to them today and
So you do still think about them?
I mean, I do work with them, so I kind of have to. It's kind of part of the job. I was more thinking about how we were going to divvy up the workload tomorrow.
You know what I mean. I thought you were better than that.
I am.
Are you? You know, You've gone on so many missions in your hunt for our hound, but a good deal of them seem to center around your little librarian friend. More than necessary, I would dare say.
You taught me to be thorough, and that's what I'm doing.
So many missions before this, and you burned through them a week before your projected deadlines. What's so different about this one? Surely the little pup would have slept over by now.
Mother!
Don't think I didn't notice the bout of frequent sleepovers you two used to have back when that girl was still with us.
I just don't want to think of them that way.
Who? Your friend or the deserter? You're in love with them, aren't you? Your
Bestie.
As I recall you referring to them rather consistently.
What? No, I'm not in love with them. I just...
Little one, I think I know my own daughter. Especially when my daughter thinks she's in love. New pop quiz.
Huh?
Who is your target? I said, who is your target?
I mean, the librarian assistant.
Mm-hmm. And what value do they have to us?
They're dating Orla.
I'm sorry, they're dating who?
The deserter.
And deserters are nothing but loose ends, which has on more than one occasion led to loose lips, which is something we cannot afford.
She's not even doing anything from what it looks like. She's just living...
Christina, may I remind you of the olden days when the Benedanti was first formed? We were accused of witchcraft, Chrissy. It was only by cleverness and proof of our dedication to eradicating the world of evil that we were able to talk our way out of being hunted just like them. But a Benedanti who has abandoned their family but still uses magic, even magic that is inevitable as lycanthropy, means they are no longer on the side of the seraphim. And typically, magic users that are not on the side of the seraphim are on the side of the Dark Prince.
Mother!
If she is willing to desert us, her family, who raised her since her thankless father abandoned her, how do we know she won't just give up our secrets? What is stopping her from truly deflecting to the darkness of true witchcraft?
But what reason would she have to do that?
Well, what reason did she have to break your heart, dear? I take that as silence, as your acknowledgement that I'm right. Not that I want to be, my little boy. Don't forget that I loved her too, as I loved all our family, as us Benedanti can only love each other with the innate kindness and generosity the seraphim has blessed us with when they first granted our gifts. It's just a shame that we thought she loved us too. So don't think you were alone in that belief. Hey, listen to me. The best thing we can do in the face of our failures is to fix what we can and move on. So move on, Chrissy. You deserve better, don't you? Don't make the same mistake again. And by doing so, protect our family from being shut out of the Benedanti's blessing. You know what the High Council said if we let another fruitless vine get away.
We become fruitless ourselves.
And as previously stated, what value do fruitless vines have?
No more than a flower.
And what can a flower only do at the end of the day?
Die.
Do you understand, little one?
Yes, Mother.
That's my girl.
I love you, Mother.
And I you, my little warrior.